Hey guys! I decided to be spontaneous and I moved spots in my room. Just kidding, I actually just didn't want to get out of my bed. My plan was to come home from school when I was still looking all cutesy and then vlog then, and then I'd run, but then all of a sudden I had ran and I was lying in my bed in the middle of a MasterChef marathon, classic, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't found my vlog yet, and I was like, ooh. I mean, cutesy Shay's gone, but you guys are just gonna get pajama Shay. So I'm here in my PJs. You can't. I just like lifted up my knees if you could see my PJs. I went to I went to a sports massage therapist yesterday. That sounds really official. Sports massage therapist. It's like basically a massage. I thought it would be something like really special for my legs, but then it was like, I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but I mean, it's just like, it's not what I thought, but in a good way. And because, you know, I have perineal tendonitis in my ankle because of how tight my calves are, so I went to get those worked out, and she worked them out, although they're still tight. I mean, like, how loose can they get? I tweeted the other day saying they're tighter than White House security, because they are. They're crazy, and I'm trying not to move that much, because when I move, it tilts my laptop, because it's sitting on a blanket that's right in front of me. I know, that's really official filming equipment. So, I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, and I was like, what's been really important to me lately? And it came to me pretty quickly, cheesy bread. And I just feel like it's so underrated. It's like the most underrated food because it's always so good. You never meet somebody who doesn't like cheesy bread, and like anyone can eat it. Vegetarians can eat it. Vegans can't. But you know what? Their choice. I mean, what's not to like about it? It's easy to make. It has bread and it's cheesy. Like my 3 favorite things in this world. Well, I have a lot of favorite things in this world, but those 3 are part of it, part of my favorite. I'm going to go through how I made mine, and you can attempt to make it any way you want. You cannot attempt to make it. Cheesy bread is the best thing you could do for yourself. Right now, at this moment, I bet you can use some cheesy bread. I could use some cheesy bread, and I just had cheesy bread like 3 hours ago. Don't deny yourself cheesy bread. First, I got a loaf of bread. I actually texted my mom today to get a loaf of bread because I was sitting in foods class thinking about cheesy bread. And I was like, oh, I should probably text my mom because I don't think we have the right bread for it. So she just got me like a long baguette, and I sliced it in half, and I only used 1/2. And on the flat surface that I sliced, I first put down butter. I put down salted, unsalted's fine too. I just put down salted because that's what we had. That was room temperature that was out on the counter, so I just put that on. Then after that I put on garlic powder, and this is like really a personal preference because if you're not a garlic person, then I wouldn't put a lot of garlic powder on, but if you are a garlic person, then have at it. I wasn't sure how much would be too much garlic, and I didn't want to ruin the cheesy bread, so I put on a fair amount, but not too much. Not like a lot. I wouldn't consider it a lot, because my mom was like, watch out, that stuff is potent, and I was like, okay, I don't want to be smelling like garlic. So, put on a fair amount, and then after that, I put on 2 cheeses. On a test in foods class, it was over milk and cheese, and we had to like match the cheese to the whatever the definition was, and this definition was tastes good with crackers, and I'm like, what? Is that not totally personal preference? And I think the answer is Colby Jack, and I put down cheddar, and I think I should have gotten that right because I think cheddar cheese tastes good with crackers, and I'm not against Colby Jack cheese. It's just not, like, when I think of what cheese I want with crackers, I'm not like, oh man, I want Colby Jack cheese. Does anybody think that? I don't know. Probably, I guess so, because that was the answer on the test. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. So next you put whatever kind of cheese you want. I put mozzarella. I shredded some mozzarella. It's so good. I could just eat, like, you know those balls of fresh mozzarella cheese? I think those are so good. I don't know. Maybe I'm just love mozzarella. But I could eat that just plain. But I didn't. I shredded it onto the Although mozzarella like doesn't shred it like clumps, but you know what I mean. So I put it onto the bread, and then I put on some pre-shredded cheddar on with the mozzarella, and then I stuck it in the oven. It was on at 350, and I just let it cook for like, I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes. 10, 15 minutes, I don't know. I can't really give you a set time. Cheesy bread, like that's another personal thing, how much you want it cooked. You just kind of got to keep creeping in the oven. When I thought it looked good, I took it out and I ate it, and it was good. My mom ate some too, and she said it was good, so if I got my mom's approval, I'm sure that means a lot. It is actually, because she's a really good cook, so if she said it was good, I think that means it was good. So you should try some cheesy bread if you're having a bad day, if you're having a good day, if you're hungry, if you're not hungry, just make some cheesy bread. I'm gonna go now and return to my marathon of MasterChef, but I hope you guys have enjoyed my video on cheesy bread, and I hope you're having a good week. I'll see you next time. Bye!